Well, your kids are out of school and you need to get them out of your hair, and one place you could do that is a place that I had so much fun at as a young kid, and that's the Boys and Girls Club. I had the experience down in the Metro East St. Louis area, but you've got the clubs all throughout Central Illinois that are thriving right now. And joining us to talk about that is Tiffany Mathis. She is the CEO of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Illinois. Tiffany, thanks for taking time with us. It's always a pleasure to see you. How are you?
Fine. I feel like I should have like a permanent seat.
You should. You should. I would be totally fine with that. It does take getting up at, being here right at 5:30-ish every morning.
I mean, we can work something out. I just feel like we could have a really great show together. It'd be wonderful.
And maybe we started a few hours later.
Yeah,
and then we can work on that.
Just putting that out there.
No, I love it. No, hey, if management's listening, I'm fine with that. Let's do that.
Message us on Facebook. Mathis and Bishop in the morning.
That's gold. That's gold. All right, so just putting it out there. It's a possibility. But I do, I want to talk with you regularly about this stuff because it's so important having the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Illinois and the awesome experiences and the friendships that are made, the lifelong partners that are made. You've got a lot of the business community that's involved here, but with it being summer, what are some of the things that are going on for kids?
Well, we are in full swing with summer camp. This is our favorite time of year. So, we have 22 locations in total between Jacksonville and here in Springfield. So all of our school-based sites close down once school's over. So that just leaves our central unit open. And so that's where we are currently running our summer program out of. We're at capacity. So it's just an exciting time. The kids are screaming and running around, and they're excited and they're hot. And, we're going to the pool today.
That's great.
It's just a really fun time. I love summer at the club. It's just perfect.
You said at capacity. Does that mean that there's just not really much space at all?
Correct. So, at best, we could enroll like 130, 135, knowing that, some might shake out those first couple of weeks. But yeah, we're full to the point where we have to move our teens. Thank goodness for Lincoln Land Community College. We run our career launch summer program out of Lincoln Land. They provide space for us, and it's wonderful.
Well, talk about that. I mean, because I would imagine for some of those still young people, but getting older and possibly, advancing to look at what kind of degrees are out there. Talk about that program.
So the Career Launch program is a program that actually built from the ground up back in 2016 when I was running teen programs. And so I'm happy to see that it's continued on. And basically, we run a curriculum that's career and college preparation, all the things that you wish you would have known when you were younger, so you didn't work bad jobs and quit and get fired and do crazy stuff. So we focus on that. And then in partnership with Lincoln Land, they come in and have instructors that show us different areas of study each week. There's a couple different things that we'll do. So there's a forensic portion. There's truck driving and agriculture and all these jobs, because a lot of our students don't really know what's out there or what they even like. Right. So our hope is to give them all of these experiences so that they can just make more well-rounded decisions as they, join our workforce. And again, I just want to say, teens are the reason why your McDonald's and your retail stores are open right now.
Absolutely.
Teens have really showed up in a way that we always knew that they could. That's why teen workforce development is so important. And I'm very proud of that program and that we're still running that, and we're full.
And you talked about Lincoln Land Community College being one partner. There are so many other business partners that are a part of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Illinois. Just talk a bit about all of the different types of involvement that they have. Yeah,
I mean, Comcast has been crazy supporter of our organization, especially through this pandemic, supporting us as a Lift Zone partner. So that means there's free internet for anybody that's in our building. LRS has been super supportive of Boys and Girls Clubs for decades. Very grateful for their partnership. We've got different banks that sit on our board: Carrollton Bank, Bank of Springfield, Troxel. We just have an immense amount of support, and I love that it's also very local support, so that people really understand, what we have going on at the club. And we have a lot of former club members that are running some of these businesses. A Sign Company is a place that we can go and visit. Bunn has been extremely supportive. So I'm just very proud that we also make a local focus of there is space for you to stay here in Springfield as you graduate high school, and we, hope that you come back and stay here.
Talking about the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Illinois with CEO Tiffany Mathis here on WMAY with Springfield's Morning News. And your kids are out, they're doing things, and the Boys and Girls Clubs are some of those things that they could be doing. And you guys are also collecting snacks as well.
Yes.
Tell us about this.
Yeah, so, we have a lot of kids to feed, and I know if anybody's like me, when my kids are home and school's out and I'm like waiting for summer camp, they're eating me out of house and home.
Yeah, that's funny.
So we are constantly collecting, great snacks for kids throughout the community, to come and drop them off at the club. I like for my kids to have name brand snacks at the club too, because you would be surprised there are some kids who've never had an actual Oreo cookie before.
Sure, yeah.
And we don't really think about inequity when we talk about snacks.
Right.
This is a fun time. Yes, we want things to be nutritious. Oreos are okay.
Yeah, Oreos are okay. All right. Oreos are okay.
Capri Suns are fine.
You can drop those off at the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Illinois.
Yes.
If some business out there wants to be really generous, buy something in bulk, bring it out there. You're going to make the days of fun and learning at the Boys and Girls Clubs that much more enjoyable with some snacks. So keep in mind collecting snacks, but you've also got a gala you're hoping to get together. You got the dates, and tell us about this. Yeah.
So we're bringing our gala back. Really excited. It's always a really fun time for us to really just connect our community members, our supporters, our donors with why we're doing what we're doing and the need to continue to support our club. Since we've expanded, we've not had a gala because of COVID restrictions and things. So October 13th, it's the same, I think, second Thursday of the month as it always is. We're having it out at Aaron's Pavilion.
Beautiful.
So stay tuned for save the dates that are going to be coming out. Something else, Greg, that I like to encourage business partners and, people will call and say, well, what can we do? We've had businesses rent like snow cone machines, like a snow cone truck. So our kids can have snow cones all day, ice cream socials, we're open for all of it, so if that sparks any interest, let me know.
Yeah, reach out to Tiffany Mathis, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Illinois. They got locations all throughout Central Illinois, and your business can help out. Or if you're just, retired and you want to donate some snacks, or I'm sure you guys will take cash donations as well.
Oh, yes, we will.
Oh, yes, we will. So make that happen. But another way you guys are raising some money is that golf cart is still out there, and people can get their chance to get a ticket. Tell us how that works.
So you can go on our website, www.bgccil.org, and enter for your chance to win a sweet golf cart. It's a 4-seater. It's candy apple red. It has a Bluetooth, super awesome Bluetooth speaker in it. You can put your little phone in there.
That's awesome.
I mean, you'll be the bee's knees.
Yeah, you'll be the bee's. And I'll tell you what, there are so many communities. The community I live in, they allow golf carts all over the town.
And sometimes they're hard to come by.
Sometimes they're hard to come by.
As far as even purchasing them. So I just count us lucky that we're able to do that again this year. So it's one chance for $25 or
Nice.
3 chances for $50.
Look at that. So make it happen with the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Illinois. Tiffany Mathis with us. And one listener says Mathis and Bishop would dominate the airwaves.
Yes, we
All
would.
right, I'm
glad somebody knows it.
I think that's a real possibility that, if they did ratings in this town, we would be at the top of those ratings, no question.
Listen, nobody else would have a show.
They'd all just want to, what are Greg and Tiffany talking about today? Geez. Awesome. Well, good stuff. Always appreciate having you on. We'll see you sooner than later. All right. And I'll get that contract signed up so we can do Mathis and Bishop in the mornings. We'll see if that happens. All right, Tiffany, thank you so much. We'll talk soon, okay?
All right, thank you.
It is Springfield's Morning News. I'm Greg Bishop on 92.7 WMAY. Springfield's News and Talk. Take a look at Springfield's dependable 5-day forecast with a high of 97 today. That excessive heat warning with us until Wednesday evening with a high of 97 tomorrow. But then some showers coming through Wednesday night possible. It's not really going to cool things down Thursday. We're looking at a high of 93, but seeming to see the temperature drop just a little bit Friday and Saturday with highs in the upper 80s, sunny skies all throughout. Right now it's about 85 degrees with that sun shining at 8:51 from Culver's West on Wabash.
It's time to apply at Culver's West on Wabash. We're hiring all positions, and did we mention free food? Only at Culver's West on Wabash.
My name's Albert Fryer, and I'm here at Springfield Supportive Living. I'm the president of the resident council. It's a very easy job. It's like being Johnny Carson from the past. You just introduce other people to talk. It's a good job. It's nice for all the residents to get together and hear what's going on. We have our card players and our pool players and quite a variety of activities. There's something going on 6 days a week here.
Springfield Supportive Living. Are you young enough?
Here's what happened in Richard Irvin's Aurora in the summer of 2020.
Police say 3 of the vehicles were set on fire and destroyed. Shots were fired at police twice. People hurled bricks, glass, and rocks at officers. Police blame protesters for at least 2 fires in the city.
This is what Richard Irvin later said about the rioting and looting and violence in his town.
You know, my downtown just on fire, people running